Current fashion trends are often recycled. Now more clothing can be too. Designers and trade startups are working to involve sustainability and interrupt the path to the landfill. By Eldon Rosen, published Trend 26, 20, 21, updated March 29, 2021. This article is part of our new series, Currents which examines how rapid advances in technology are transforming our lives. Sustainability in the fashion industry was one focus on harmful in designers like Stella McCartney and other with companies such as Patagonia. Traditional and new brands are trying to involve a supply chain increasingly criticized for contributing to landfills and causing other forms of pollution throughout the mass manufacturing process. From collaborating 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 on creation of biofibers to manufacturing of environmental friendly fasteners. Some in the apparel sector are working with technology startups to clean up the world closet. The biggest problem rests with the volume volume of unwanted clothing that winds up in landfills. According to the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, which works to foster sustainability, clothing production globally roughly doubled from 200 to 2015. During the same period, the number of times a black woman was worked deadline by 36%, although the equivalent of the equivalent of one graphic curve for a close even a dump in a landfill every second. Their report found over roughly the same period, according to the World Economic Forum. 16% more governments were purchased, but consumers keep them for only half as long. But some companies like H&M and trying to increase their own sustainability while also encouraging consumers to keep garments out of the trash. At H&M flagship store in Stockholm, for example, customers can pay a nominal amount to have unwanted clothing transformed into new garments through a process that breaks down the old fibers and combines them with new ones. The 8-step process is designed to make a point, not a profit. We want to engage our customers and make them understand that their own garments hold value, said Pascal Run, H&M head of sustainability. but traditional mechanical recycling does it a wider, wider use has its limits. As shiny as the fashion industry is one of the on the outside, the supply chain has often relied on 19th century equipment, says Stacy Bland, the founder of Avenue of Status, based in Seattle. Companies like Miss Bland seek to reduce fibers to their basis, chemical components, and build them back up with less impact. Avenue first product with Miss Bland said she hoped would become commercially 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 available this year, converts the cotton in garment to lyocell, a cellulose fiber that is not made only from wood. The process called Newcycle will update the initial recycling step of sorting, guarding, and shredding fabric by adding a camera that can more accurately identify a fabric's composition, decorative trim, the content of label or event. The brand use can reduce the cotton content by as much as 20%. This line difference between cooking and baking you can be loose with ingredients when cooking, but with baking you must be right. Miss Bland said, "It's the same way with chemical recycling. If you know what you got, you can optimize the process. The heart of the technology lies in the next step, at the pulp mill, where the spread fabric in this dissolve and turn into pulp. The pulp becomes a thick paper to be shipped to the next part of textile supply chain. The fiber process there is repolymerized to make lyocell. Avenue has partnered with several brands, including Adidas and McCartney, to yield the recycled prices in their variants. When the consumers is done with it, or if the brand is stopped with a dog. Though governments can all come back into system being repolymerized and turn into something new, Ms. Bland said. Another area of interest involves new fibers and materials that rely on products that are found in nature but derived from animals. Several companies, for example, are developing alternatives to leather that hides that particularly problematic from methane reducing costs reduce it to tanning methods. that often involve toxic chemicals like chromium. Vegan leader, despite its environmentally friendly name, is not better because it uses plastics, said Fanny Severus, a materials scientist and an assistant professor at the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York. One alternative in mushroom leader which relies on mycelium or mushroom roots to produce in animal-free alternative. Mycelium has been used for thousands of years in a variety of ways, Dr. Severus said, even to fresh foods, but entrepreneurs and designers have set their sights higher.